The Alps are buried under a record-breaking blanket of snow, an endless white expanse that stretches as far as the eye can see, transforming the familiar landscape into something almost otherworldly. This isn't a postcard winter, it's nature unleashed. The storms are relentless. The winds howl through the valleys, and the snow falls in blinding sheets, erasing all traces of the world beneath. Villages are isolated, rooftops barely visible, and the weight of the snow is immense, a sleeping giant ready to awaken. Roads vanish, and daily life grinds to a halt as people hunker down, waiting for a break in the weather. For adventurers, it's both breathtaking and deadly. The allure of untouched powder is matched only by the ever-present sense of danger lurking beneath the surface. Beneath the serene white lies real danger. Avalanche alerts are everywhere, and every sound is a reminder of the mountain's power. Even a distant rumble can send a chill down your spine. This winter, 2025-26, is already legendary. Scientists and locals compare it to the fiercest winters in memory. Old-timers recall stories of epic storms, but even they admit this year is different, more intense, more unpredictable. Relentless storms have created a dangerously unstable snowpack like a stack of books ready to collapse. Each new layer adds to the tension, making the mountainsides a ticking time bomb. Avalanche risk is off the charts. Venturing off-piste is a high-stakes gamble. One wrong step can trigger a deadly slide, and rescue is never guaranteed. Surviving here isn't about thrill-seeking, it's about respect and preparation. Locals and visitors alike must work together, sharing knowledge and resources to stay safe. The Alps this year are among the world's most challenging environments. Every journey, even a short walk, demands caution and planning. Extreme cold, deep snow, and biting winds test the limits of endurance and equipment. And avalanche risk form a trifecta of threats. Every day brings new hazards, and the margin for error is razor thin. The mountain doesn't care about your experience or gear. It follows its own rules. Even the most seasoned mountaineers can find themselves humbled by the sheer force of nature. This is your survival briefing for the magnificent, perilous Alps. Here, knowledge and preparation are your best allies. Prepare, stay vigilant, and stay humble. Every decision matters, and overconfidence can be fatal. The mountain's laws are ancient and unforgiving. They demand respect, patience, and constant awareness. Let's dive into what you need to know to make it out alive. Your survival starts now, with knowledge as your first line of defense. The Alps, Europe's backbone, have long been a paradise for adventure seekers, drawing skiers, snowboarders, and mountaineers from around the world. Their breathtaking peaks and pristine slopes are legendary, offering a playground for those who crave the thrill of winter sports and the serenity of untouched wilderness. But this winter, the playground has transformed into a minefield, where danger lurks beneath the surface and the familiar is suddenly fraught with risk. Record-breaking snowfall has silenced the once bustling slopes, closing resorts and cutting off entire communities from the outside world. Trees snap under the relentless weight, and vital infrastructure strains to cope, with power lines sagging and roads disappearing beneath drifts. The familiar friendly Alps have become wild, unpredictable, and at times, even hostile to those who venture out. What's different this year? The relentless early snow, storm after storm, piling up faster than the mountains can handle, creating weak, unstable layers in the snowpack. Imagine fragile sugar buried under concrete. That's the instability now lurking beneath your feet, invisible but deadly. Avalanches can be triggered by a single skier, a sudden temperature change, or just the weight of more snow, turning a moment of joy into a life-threatening situation in seconds. The mountain is a ticking time bomb, its beauty masking the ever-present threat that hangs over every ridge and valley. Locals are resilient, accustomed to harsh winters, but even they're being tested by this level of hardship and uncertainty. For visitors, it's a stark reminder. This is not a theme park, but a living, breathing wilderness that demands respect. The beauty is intense, almost otherworldly, but so is the risk. Every sunrise brings new challenges and new dangers. Know the rules, respect the danger, and remember, the Alps demand caution, vigilance, and humility this year more than ever. Survival means adapting to a wilderness that's more treacherous than ever. Don't underestimate the mountain, your life may depend on it. Why this snowpocalypse? It's a perfect storm of meteorology. A stubborn high-pressure system over the Atlantic has funneled moisture-laden air straight into the Alps. As this air rises, it cools and dumps massive amounts of snow, storm after storm, week after week. The result? A conveyor belt of snow, shocking even scientists. Early cold nights formed a weak, sugary layer in the snowpack, surface hoar. Massive storms buried this fragile layer, creating a deep instability. Now, a heavy slab sits atop a weak foundation, a recipe for disaster. This isn't random, it's physics at work. Understanding the science helps you read the mountain's warnings, know why the snow is unstable, and you'll know when to stay away. Sometimes, the smartest move is not to play at all. Avalanches are mountain tsunamis, fast, violent, and deadly. They start when a slab of snow breaks loose from a weak layer and slides down a steep slope. This year's unstable snowpack is primed for disaster. 3 ingredients: a steep slope, a weak layer, and a trigger. Most avalanches happen on slopes between 30 and 45 degrees. The trigger can be new snow, warming, or, most often, a person. 90% of avalanche accidents are triggered by the victim or their group. Once set off, the snow moves fast and hard, burying everything in its path. Survival chances plummet after 15 minutes under the snow. Understanding avalanches isn't optional, it's your lifeline. In a winter like this, information is your best gear. Never head out without checking the Avalanche Bulletin, your daily survival guide. Experts issue detailed reports using the European Avalanche Danger Scale from 1, low, to 5, very high. This year, many regions are at level 4 or even 5, meaning large spontaneous avalanches are likely or certain. Always check the bulletin before you go, online, on apps, or at resorts. It tells you the danger level, which slopes and altitudes are risky, and what avalanche problems to expect. Ignore it, and you're gambling with your life. Respect the expertise behind these warnings. If the forecast says stay away, do it. Your adventure isn't worth risking your life, or a rescuer's. This winter, the avalanche alert is a command, not a suggestion. Let the bulletin guide every decision. Let's get practical. How do you actually stay safe in the Alps, where conditions can change in an instant and the stakes are high? Never venture into the backcountry alone. Your partner is your first and most important lifeline. Always check each other's gear, especially avalanche beacons, before you set out. Always leave your detailed plan with someone you trust in the valley. Let them know your route, your expected return time, and who's in your group. Learn to recognize avalanche terrain. Slopes between 30 and 45 degrees are the most dangerous. Watch for recent slides, visible cracks, or that ominous whoomp sound underfoot, which signals instability. Avoid terrain traps like gullies, creek beds, or depressions where snow can pile up deeply and bury you in seconds if an avalanche occurs. Cross dangerous slopes one at a time, while the rest of your group waits in a safe zone, alert and ready to help if something goes wrong. Practice rescue skills regularly. When ascending, stick to ridges or move through dense trees, which are generally safer. On the way down, travel from one safe zone to another, never lingering in exposed areas. Don't stop in the middle of open slopes. Pause only at the edges or in protected spots where you're less exposed to avalanche risk. Be ready to turn back at any time. Remember, reaching the summit is always optional, but making it home safely is not negotiable. Ego has no place in the mountains. Conditions can change rapidly, and overconfidence can be deadly. Always respect the environment. If you see any signs of instability, cracks, recent avalanches, or warning signs, change your plan immediately or head home. It's always the right call. The best day in the mountains is the one you return from with stories to tell and everyone safe. There will always be another adventure waiting for you, another summit to climb, and more powder to enjoy. Respect the mountain, trust your instincts, and always make the safe call, because the Alps will be there tomorrow. The right gear is non-negotiable, no exceptions. Every person needs 3 essentials: avalanche transceiver, probe, and shovel. Your transceiver is your electronic lifeline. Know how to use it. The probe pinpoints a buried victim's location. Speed is everything. The shovel digs them out. Avalanche debris sets like concrete, so use a sturdy, metal shovel. Practice with your gear until it's second nature. Consider an avalanche airbag backpack. It can help keep you on the surface in a slide. Always wear a helmet for protection. Carry extra layers, food, water, a headlamp, and a first aid kit. Your gear is your armor. Check it, know it, never leave it behind. In an emergency, your preparation is your only chance. Don't cut corners. Lives depend on it. The mountain won't give you a second chance. Equip yourself, train, and be ready for anything. Safety is your responsibility. Extreme winters like this can't be separated from the bigger picture: climate change. A warming planet means more volatile, unpredictable weather. While lower altitudes may see less snow over time, storms can now dump more snow in short bursts. This winter's record snowfall could be a preview of future extremes. Less frequent, but more intense. The Alps face uncertainty: too little snow some years, too much and too dangerous in others. Glaciers shrink, water management becomes critical, and alpine ecosystems are stressed. Adventurers are witnessing these changes firsthand. The mountains are sending a message: adapt, learn, and respect the environment. This wild winter is a reminder of the forces shaping our world. Our choices today will decide the future of the Alps. Stay informed, stay adaptable, and protect what you love. The challenge is bigger than one season. It's about the future of adventure itself. The winter of 2025-26 in the Alps is unforgettable, stunning, but deadly. We've explored the causes, the dangers, and how to survive. The lesson is clear: respect the mountain and be prepared. Knowledge, gear, and judgment are your survival tools. Make checking the avalanche forecast a habit. Practice with your rescue gear until it's instinct. Go with trusted partners, and always have a plan. The bravest adventurers know when to turn back. This winter, the mountain has drawn a clear line. Heed its warnings. Enjoy the beauty, but never ignore the risks. Adventure is about knowing your limits. Be a survivor, not a statistic. Stay safe, and let the Alps inspire you for a lifetime.